this is a sign that the culture is changing as well. Billy Joel is the latest celebrity to reject wokeism. He says he doesn't care what the woke think.
And you don't care what they say about you, the woke or...
At this point, no, I'm inured to it.
It's refreshing, Corey, to have a celebrity, whether it's an actor or a musician, who just wants to focus on their craft, doesn't want to lecture the people about political issues, foreign matters, things that they have absolutely no expertise in.
Nature is healing. I mean, this is how it should be. And yeah, artists should focus on art. Politicians should focus on the politics. And look, the American people should listen to what the politicians are saying on their preferred policies and then support them or not. But Hollywood has been a total mess in the United States over the past couple decades, where they've felt compelled almost to dip their fingers into politics, things that they have no understanding of. And I think a lot of conservatives, when they get a whiff of that on Netflix or other streaming services, or when they see this in the movies, it's a real turnoff. And I think maybe some of Hollywood is saying we've gone too far and we should reverse course for our own good, so we don't. We saw the whole thing that happened with Bud Light in the United States too. I mean, companies are now afraid of going too woke. Maybe Hollywood should be afraid as well.
I think they're going to be one of the last, though, Corey, to finally read the room and change their ways. A lot of them seem determined to produce content that people don't want, that alienates at least half their potential fan base, just to make a political point. But I think you're right, it will eventually change, because why would you want to make a movie that most people can't even be bothered seeing? Now, before you go, this is concerning. Pete Buttigieg, the former head of the Department of Transport, he spent $80 billion on DEI grants. The New York Post reports the former Transportation Secretary failed to replace outdated air traffic control systems while he was in office, but he did manage to spend some $80 billion on the Biden administration's DEI agenda, and this is according to federal spending records and airline industry insiders. This is worrying, particularly given the sector he was managing, Corey.
I know. I mean, no wonder all my flights were delayed. But yeah, this can even be dangerous. It could be even more than a nuisance. I mean, when flights are delayed, that hurts the economy. But when you're dealing with safety issues and flying, and instead you're preferring to spend that money on diversity, equity, and inclusion, this Marxist garbage, that, by the way, we should focus on merit. We should have the best pilots. We should have the best people in the jobs when it comes to air transportation, because that's the number one issue here. We want people to be safe. And so it shouldn't be based on your background, the color of your skin. It should be based on whether you can be competitive enough to fly that plane safely. And so that they spent $80 billion on DEI initiatives that are discriminatory on the basis of immutable characteristics, that is a huge red flag. And look, so many people are just, they're seeing DEI nonsense for what it is. And I think this is why you have some people in Hollywood backing off, some people in the arts backing off of DEI and woke garbage. It's just common sense to support merit and to support safety. And there are opportunity costs with this funding. If it's going to DEI, it's not going towards these safety provisions.
Absolutely. Corey DeAngelis, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.